Hello everyone and welcome back to Beatley Tone's Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this video and I hope you're all doing well out there. And while I'm at it, a big warm welcome to the channel, to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really glad to have you here. Now, in today's video, because I know that lots of you out there are collecting the Paul McCartney Archive Collection Deluxe box sets, I thought it would be a good idea, and I might be wrong about this, but I thought it would be a good idea to have a look at the value of these box sets and compare what these box sets cost when they originally came out to what the value of them is today. And that means that if you do own all of these box sets or even some of these box sets, then you'll know that roughly the value of the box sets that you own, or if you're looking for one, you'll know roughly what it's going to cost you to find that missing box set. I should add that when we talk about value of things that we own, they're not really worth anything at all unless you're willing to sell them. I'm not selling any of mine, but if you're not selling any of yours, then it doesn't really matter whether the value's gone up or down. But I think it's quite interesting and quite revealing to look at how these things have moved. Now, as you know, all these box sets are all very different from each other. Different number of CDs, different number of DVDs. Some have got hardback books, some of them have got softback books, some of them have got lots of books, some of them have only got one book, you know, different artifacts in them, printed photos, posters, ticket stubs, all that sort of stuff. All those things that make them all different from each other and hard to compare. So we have to have some sort of rationale about how we're going to measure how much a box set has risen in value compared with another. So for the starting price, I've gone back to the original emails that I was sent when I ordered the box sets, the pre-order price then, if you like. I didn't buy any of these box sets retrospectively. I got them all as they came out. So those prices should be 100% accurate. Now, when we try and find out today's price, that's when it gets a little bit murky, because I've had to go to lots of different sites and some of them include shipping and postage and all that sort of stuff and tax and all that. Now, I've excluded all that stuff and I'm only comparing new against new because my boxes were new when they came, so I can only compare the new price against that to make it accurate. I've gone to lots of different sites to try and find today's price. I've used eBay, is one of the sites that I've used, but where I've used eBay, I've only used buy it now prices, because if it's an auction, then we don't know what the finishing price is going to be. Discogs has got prices on there. I've tried to basically get an average price, because some of the prices being quoted on some of the sites, particularly eBay, are just absolutely ridiculous. They're off the scale and no one is going to pay them, I don't think. So I've tried to get an average price to do this pretty accurately. Now, where I've been able to find a second-hand price or a used price, I'm also including that in the video, but it's not part of the percentage rise or fall in value. So this video is going to end up like a kind of a ranking video, because I'll show them from the lowest percentage rise to the highest percentage rise. So that's pretty much how we're going to do it. So let's get on with it. So all the prices that I'm going to quote are all going to be in Great British pounds sterling, so apologies for that if that's not your local currency, but it makes it easier for me to do the comparison, and I'm sure that you're able to do the conversion yourself if you need to convert it into dollars or euros or whatever your local currency is. So bringing up the rear is the 2017 release Flowers in the Dirt. Now this is quite a hefty box set that includes 3 CDs, a DVD and a couple of download cards for extra material. So quite a lot of material on this. Now I paid £135 for this in 2017, but I found that the average price today is £121, which is a drop of around 10%. I couldn't really find any used copies of Flowers in the Dirt that were at a lower price than the brand new box, so there is no point buying a second-hand Flowers in the Dirt. The next one up is the last one that we got from 2020, Flaming Pie, and again it's a great big hefty box. I think there's 5 CDs in this and 2 DVDs, so a lot of material in this. Now the starting price for this I paid was £181, and the average price of this that I found today, £167. So that's a drop of 8%. So that one's gone down in value as well. And the same as Flowers in Dirt, couldn't find any second-hand copies of this that were cheaper than buying it brand new. So £167 is what it will cost you if you need Flaming Pie. Now I have to say that from now on, all the box sets have gone up in value. So 2015 saw the release of Tug of War and Pipes of Peace in the deluxe box set format. Tug of War was a 3 CD and 1 DVD set. The starting price was £72 and the price today £110, and that's a rise of 53%. I did manage to find a used copy at £95, so that's slightly less than the 110 if you're looking for Tug of War. Pipes of Peace was a 2 CD and 1 DVD set, and some nice books in there. That was also £72 as the starting price. £113 is the price now, and again I found a used copy for £95, so slightly less. This one is a price rise of 57%. So there have been 12 deluxe box set releases, and number 8 is the Ram box set from 2012. Another hefty, great big box. This was a 4 CD and 1 DVD, loads of extra stuff in the box. Now this one started off life at £86, and now the price is £145, so that's a rise of 69%. So the rises are getting bigger and bigger. Again, I couldn't find any used copies of Ram any cheaper than £145. Coming in at number 7 from 2013 is this great big chunky Wings Over America box. Wings Over America, the only live album to have got the archive treatment. Now this was a 3 CD set with 1 DVD, but look at all those books that came with it and loads of artifacts in here. So how did Wings Over America do? Well, this is where we start getting into the really big rises. So Wings Over America started life at £105 to buy new back in 2013. It's now £213, which is a rise of 103%. So this has doubled in price, basically just over double what it cost originally. Now I did find a used Wings Over America coming in at £198, so just under £200. So not much difference between that and a new copy, really. So you might as well go for the new if you're looking for Wings Over America. At number 6, it's from 2014. It's Venus and Mars. Now, Venus and Mars is one of these hardback book type box sets. There's only 2 CDs and 1 DVD in this set. Now, this one started off life at £76. You can now buy it at best £245, which is an increase of 222%. So it's 3 times as much as it originally cost. I couldn't find any used copies of Venus and Mars. So at number 5 from 2018, it's the great big box, the big barn box, or Wings 1971 to 1973. Now in that you get 3 individual box sets. You get the Wildlife box set, which is 3 CDs and a DVD. You get the Red Rose Speedway box set, which is 3 CDs and a DVD, plus the Bruce McMouse show, which is basically the Wings over Europe, the live gigs, the video footage from that, or from some of the songs. Some of them are live, some of them are mimed. And of course you get the Wings over Europe CD as well. So it's a big old box. Now, to buy it new in 2018, it was £327. Now I could only find one version of this box on the internet, and that was on eBay, and the person selling it wanted, wait for it, £1,140, but he did say he would take an offer, which is very nice of him. Obviously there are no used copies of this. It's a very sought after item, and it's gone up in price 249%, so that's like 3.5 times its original price. So very sought after item. If you've got 1,100 quid to spend and you really want this box, then go and check it out on eBay. That's the only place that I could find it for sale. Nothing on Discogs or anything. Now obviously, because I bought the box, I didn't get the standalone Red Rose Speedway and Wildlife boxes, but you can find the Red Rose Speedway standalone box set. £129 seems to be the price for this on its own, and for the Wings Wildlife I found one for £89. So I couldn't, obviously, because I didn't buy them brand new at the start. I don't know what the starting price was on these, so I couldn't do the usual calculation, but they're out there if you want to go and get them. So at number 4 from 2014, it's the Wings at the Speed of Sound Deluxe box set. This came out at the same time as Venus and Mars. This is a 2 CD and 1 DVD edition of the box set. Again, it's the hardback book type. Now, the starting price of this, same as Venus and Mars, was £76. It's now going to cost you £284. That's what it's worth now, which is a rise of 274%. The best price of a used one I could find online was on Discogs, and that was at £188. So huge price rise for Wings at the Speed of Sound, but if you want a used one, there are some out there. So we're at the business end now, and number 3 is the first archive edition that we ever got, and that was Band on the Run from 2010. This is a hardback book type deluxe box set. It had 3 CDs and 1 DVD. Now back in 2010, this would have cost you 50 quid, and that represents good value for 3 CDs and a DVD and a hardback book. But if you want to get one of these now, it's going to set you back £200. Now that represents a price rise of 300%, and I did find a used copy online, but it was £202, so that was £2 more than you can buy it new. So if you're after Band on the Run, you might as well go for the new copy. Now I know I said that Band on the Run represented good value for money back in 2010 at £50, but I must admit, when it was first announced, I did kind of balk at the price and did think about it for a little while before actually taking the plunge, because £50 back then would have been the most I'd ever paid for a single album. Anyway, back to the chart, and number 2 from 2011 is McCartney 2. Again, a hardback book. This is a 3 CD and 1 DVD edition of the deluxe box set. It started life at £61. If you want one now, it's going to cost you at best £310, which represents a massive rise of 408%. I did find a used one on Discogs, £290. It's only £20 cheaper than new, so you might as well go for a new one if you're after McCartney 2. So we've reached the number 1 spot. This is the box set with the largest percentage rise, and it is McCartney 1 from 2011. Now, McCartney 1, again, it's a hardback type deluxe box set. It represents the worst value of all the box sets, because there is just 2 CDs and the bonus audio has only got 7 songs on it, and there is a DVD as well. Now, this, like McCartney 2, when it came out, it cost £61. If you want one now, it's going to set you back £330. That was the best I could find it. That represents a rise of 441%. I did find a used one for 227. So it's probably makes sense that the 3 box sets that have risen the most in value are the oldest ones, so we can presume that as time goes on, all of these are going to go up in value and be sought after items. So obviously the prices that I've quoted on this video are the prices that I've found while making this video, but as we know, prices can change very quickly indeed, and if you're looking for one of these boxes, you may be able to find it somewhere on the internet at a better price, or you may find that it's gone up even since the prices that I've quoted. As we know, these things can change very quickly indeed. But having seen how the prices have changed over time, does this change your attitude towards the deluxe box sets? Are you thinking now that you might sell 1 or 2 of yours and try and make a few quid, or are you now going to go out and try and find some of the ones that you've got missing? Do tell me down in the comments if this has changed anything about collecting the archive collection for you. For me, it hasn't. I'm not selling any of mine. We're in so far now into this, and I've got them all. We might as well, I might as well carry on going through and try and get them all, because I think they're great. This has been a different type of video to the one that I usually do, but I thought I'd try it. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it interesting and a little bit revealing. I know that I certainly did. I was very surprised by some of the prices being quoted for these box sets. So thanks again for watching. That's all from me for now, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.